Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today we are going to see Game 2 of the Cubs at Milwaukee. The Cubs, winners of 3 straight, have improved to 26-26 and are 2 games behind the division-leading Reds in the NL Central. We do have an update on the injured Nick Burdi today. We found out that he has suffered a setback in his road to recovery, and he is going to miss additional time. He was set to be activated next week, but it looks like that is not going to be the case now. Anyway, on to today's baseball game. Let's see what the Brewers have in store for us today. The Brewers are going to send Josh Lindblom out to the mound. He is making appearance number 18 of the season. He is 2-3 with a 3.61 ERA. And he is 1-0 with a 5.59 ERA against the Cubs. John Lester is going to be the starter for the Cubs. He is making start number 10. He is 1-7 with an ERA of 6.60 and a whip of 1.60. And I don't know if Lester necessarily understands or not, but with those ERA and whip numbers, higher is not necessarily better. He wants those numbers to be lower. So let's see how he does today. I do see that Santana is playing center field for Almora today. And Contreras is back behind the plate catching. And aside from that, it looks like the Cubs lineup is pretty standard. The roof is closed today. And it is a Mediterranean 68 degrees out. So let's get this game underway. Josh Lindblom, the righty, standing on the mound. He is going to face the Cubs' Mike Tauchman to lead off this game. 2-2 count. Lindblom looking in against Tauchman. Milwaukee is at 21-30 in last place in the Central. And here comes the pitch. And that is a check swing, strike 3 for Tauchman. And the first Cub batter of the first inning is retired. Fletcher will now come up with 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch to Fletcher. That's going to be a ground ball to short. The throw goes to first. And Fletcher is retired on a 6-3 ground out. Bryant now the batter, the hero of yesterday's game. He comes up with 2 outs, nobody on. 1 strike count to Bryant. That is popped up on the infield. The third baseman Sogard looks up, calls for it. He has it for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first inning of a 0-0 game in the bottom of the first. And Lester coming out now. He is going to face Kane, the Brewers leadoff hitter, here in the bottom of the first inning. Lester really needs to figure out how to control the gopher balls, because those have really undermined his performance so far. 2-1 pitch from Lester. Here it comes. That is popped up to the right side. The second baseman Fletcher goes out, and he has it for out number 1. Urias now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. 1 ball count to Urias. Here's the pitch. That is popped up to right. Hayward gives chase. He is going to get under it and put it away for out number 2. Lester now facing Yelich with 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from Lester. Popped up to left. Santana coming in, Tauchman coming in, and he puts it away for out number 3. The Brewers are retired in order in the bottom of the first inning. Lester's off to a fast start here in this game. We go to the top of the second of a 0-0 game. Baez the batter. 2-2 count to Baez. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I don't know that Baez has hit a single changeup all year. That was an excellent changeup from Lindblom to record his second strikeout of the day. Shaw now the batter. 1 out, 0-2 pitch. And that is another changeup, and that is strike 3 looking. Contreras now is the batter. 3 strikeouts for Lindblom. 2 outs, nobody on. 0-2 pitch to Contreras. And he strikes out the side with a cutter. Contreras heads back to the dugout. The Cubs go down in order. We go to the bottom of the second of a 0-0 game. Lester will face the Brewer first baseman Ryan Healy. 2-1 pitch from Lester. That is well hit to left center field. That is going to be an extra base hit. Healy rounds first. He heads for second. He slides in safely with the double. And that is the first base hit of the ball game. Healy is standing on second, leadoff double. Avisail Garcia, Brewers right fielder, steps up with nobody out. 1-1 pitch to Garcia. Grounder to short. Baez has it, looks the runner back to second. Fires across to first, and Garcia is retired for out number 1. Sogard now the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. First pitch to Sogard. Lester coming to the plate. A liner right at Bryant. He looks over to second, but Healy had already retreated to the bag. That is out number 2. And now Jace Peterson will be the batter for the Brewers with 2 outs, 1 man on. Full count pitch. Popped up on the infield. Baez calls for it, and he makes the play for out number 3. Well, Lester allows the leadoff double, but he ultimately escapes the inning, stranding the runner. We go to the top of the third of a 0-0 tie. Hayward will lead off against Lindblom here in the top of the third inning. Full count pitch to Hayward. Here it comes. Hayward pops it up to the left side. That is going to be playable. The third baseman Sogard has it, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Danny Santana playing center field today. The switch hitter standing in on the left side against the righty Lindblom with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's a base hit up the middle. That is the Cubs' first hit of the ball game. Santana rounds first, but he hangs out there at first base with a single. And now the pitcher Lester will come up with 1 out, 1 man on. 1 strike count. Lester lays down the bunt. The pitcher Lindblom has it. Throws over to first. Lester is retired, executing the sacrifice. And now Tauschman will be the batter with 2 outs and a runner on second. 1-1 pitch to Tauschman. Grounder to second. Oh, and it's thrown away. The throw goes down the right field line. The run scores. The Cubs have a 1-0 lead. I thought that was going to be the 3rd out of the inning, and instead, Tauschman is standing on second on the error by Peterson. Fletcher now the batter as the Cubs score the first run of the ball game. Fletcher comes up with 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Cubs looking to add to this 1-0 lead now. 1-2 pitch. Oh, and he is hit. You know, the Cubs don't have Rizzo out there to take all these hit by pitches anymore, and so everybody's kind of getting sprayed with them now. Bryant the batter, first and second, 2 out. Top of the third inning. Lindblom suddenly in a little more trouble again. 1-2 pitch to Bryant. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the cutter. Well, the Cubs score an unearned run on the Brewers' throwing error and have taken the lead 1-0. Manny Pena, the Brewers' catcher today, is going to lead off against Lester in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Pena. Ground ball up the middle. Baez has it. Throws to first. That is out number 1. Lindblom now the batter. He comes up with 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball count. Lester comes to the plate. Grounder to short. Baez has it again. Throws to first again. And that is out number 2. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Lorenzo Cain now the batter. Excuse me. With 2 outs. Nobody on base. 1-2 pitch from Lester. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Lester pitching like it means something to him today. Going into the top of the 4th inning of a 1-0 Cub lead. Baez now the batter. He comes up to lead off the top of the 4th inning against Lindblom. 2-2 pitch to Baez. Baez watches another changeup go by. Man, if you want to get Baez out, you just give him a steady diet of changeups. And he can't do anything with it. Shaw now the batter with one out, nobody on base. 0-2 pitch to Shaw. Grounder to second. The throw, that's the second error of the game for the Brewers' second baseman, Peterson. That one is thrown away toward the dugout. And now Shaw is on second base on the error. And Contreras is the batter with a runner in scoring position and one out. 0-2 pitch to Contreras, and Contreras is hit. Contreras takes the hit by pitch. He heads down to first. Lindblom, not exactly showing great command here in these last couple of innings. Lindblom has hit two batters in the last two innings. Hayward now the batter. He comes up with first and second, one out, and a full count pitch to Hayward. That is high. That is ball four. And the Cubs have the bases loaded. Danny Santana will be the batter. He comes up with the bases loaded, one out. Brewers have the infield at double play depth. Santana looking for the full count pitch. That is low and in. That is ball four. Lindblom has just walked in the second run of the game. The Cubs continue to have the bases loaded. Now, for the pitcher John Lester to come up. He comes up with one out and a runner on every base. One strike count. Lester actually hits a pretty deep fly ball to left field. That'll be deep enough to allow the run to score. The runner tags up from third. He scores easily from third base. Hayward advances to third, and now the Cubs have a 3-0 lead. Tauschman now comes up with two outs, runners on the corners, trying to add to this 3-0 lead. One ball count to Tauschman. That is well hit out to center field, but that is going to be tracked down for out number 3. The Cubs get 2 runs without a base hit, and we go to the bottom of the 4th inning of a 3-0 Cub lead. Lester will face Urias here in the bottom of the 4th. 2-2 pitch to Urias, and he hits him in the knee. He sends Urias down to first base. However, Urias actually has to be examined, and the trainer talks to him, and Urias comes out of the game. He was apparently injured a little more significantly on that hit by pitch. And now Lester will have to face Yelich. Braun is the pinch hitter, or the pinch runner, excuse me, over on first base. Lester facing Yelich with a 1-ball count here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Yelich hits it on the ground. The throw goes to second, the relay to first, and Yelich grounds into a 4-6-3 double play. Well, the base runner is eliminated. There are now 2 outs, nobody on, and Healy is the batter here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lester with the first pitch to Healy. Popped up to left. Tauschman chasing. He gets under it. That is out number 3. Lester has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the 5th of a 3-0 Cub lead. Fletcher is the batter. He comes up in the top of the 5th inning with a 2-2 count. Strike 3 swinging. Lindblom has just recorded strikeout number 7 on the day. And Bryant now is the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch to Bryant. Here it comes. Bryant is hit. Man, I feel like these two teams are really starting to get into it now. Guys are getting hit by pitches on both sides. Somebody's already gotten hurt. I don't really like where this is going now. Baez comes up with 1 out, runner on first. Baez in a bit of a slump lately, coming up. And there is going to be a line drive to center field. Kane makes a diving one-handed grab to rob Elmore of the extra bases. Shaw now is the batter. He comes up with 2 outs. Bryant on first. Top of the 5th inning. 2-2 pitch to Shaw. Popped up right side. Second baseman Peterson has it, and he puts it away for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning of a 3-0 Cub lead. Garcia will lead off for the Brewers here in the bottom of the 5th against Lester. 1 strike pitch from Lester. That is popped up behind second base. Fletcher is going back, and he grabs it for out number 1. Sogard now the batter, with 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch to Sogard. That is well hit to left field. Tauschman, however, is able to track it down in front of the warning track for out number 2. Peterson now the batter, with 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 5th inning. Lester with a 3-1 pitch. And that is popped up to left field. Tauschman's going to have an easier play on this one. That one hangs up in the air for a while. Tauschman gets out of it for out number 3. We go to the top of the 6th inning of a 3-0 Cub lead. Wilson Contreras will lead off for the Cubs in the top of the 6th. He will face Sam Coonrod, the new reliever for the Brewers. Coonrod comes in, 10 1/3 innings pitched, 9 walks, 10 strikeouts, and a 8.71 ERA. Not many guys we see with an ERA higher than Lester's, but here's one example. Full count pitch from Coonrod. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pretty sure Contreras' batting average has dropped below his weight at 211. We've got Hayward up now with 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 pitch to Hayward. That's going to be well hit out to center field. However, Kane, going back, makes the catch on the warning track for out number 2. Santana now the batter. He comes up with 2 outs, nobody on. 0-2 pitch to Santana. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Coonrod retires the side in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th of a 3-0 Cub lead. Lester comes out. He is going to face Pena, the pitcher's spot, and Kane here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He only has 53 pitches so far thrown in this game. First pitch, Lester coming to the plate. That is popped up to right. Hayward is going to make the catch for out number 1. Morrison now. Logan Morrison will be the pinch hitter on the left side against the lefty Lester with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 ball count. Lester to the plate. Popped up to center. Almora going back. That is going to be over Almora's head. The throw goes into second. Almora is not able to throw him out at second base. Morrison has a double. And now Lorenzo Cain will come up to bat. Runner in scoring position, 1 out. Cain the batter in the Brewers half of the 6th inning. 1 strike count. That is a liner. It gets beyond Fletcher and out into center field. Morrison is coming around. He is going to slide in safely to home. And the Brewers have now broken through. They have a run here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It is still a 3-1 Cub lead. Cain is standing on first. Brock Holt, the batter, playing shortstop for the Brewers today, yes. With 1 out, 1 man on. Lester trying to regain his composure here in the bottom of the 6th. That's going to be a soft liner to Baez. Baez grabs it for out number 2. No chance to double off Cain at first. Yelich now the batter with 2 outs. Runner on first base. Lester is going to make a 2-2 pitch to Yelich. Ground ball to first. Shaw has it. Steps on the bag. That is out number 3. Lester has navigated the 6th inning, and the Cubs still lead 3-1. And now Lester is going to be sent up to pitch hit for him to hit for himself instead of a pinch hitter in the top of the 7th inning. I feel like David Ross might be getting a little bit greedy right here, but we'll see how this goes. Corbin Burns is going to be the new reliever for the Brewers. He comes in with 32 2/3 thrown, 16 walks to 47 strikeouts, and a 6.23 ERA. Corbin Burns with a 2-2 pitch to John Lester. Here it comes. Lester lines it at the shortstop. Holt makes the catch for out number 1. Well hit, but right at Brock Holt. And now Tauschman will be the batter with 1 out. 1-2 count. Here it comes. Tauschman strikes out. He swung and a miss at a pitch that was very low. Fletcher now the batter with 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning. 2-2 pitch to Fletcher. Lined into center field. However, Kane, with another excellent defensive play, puts that away for out number 3. We are going to the bottom of the 7th inning of a 3-1 Cub lead. Lester is going to get sent out to throw the bottom of the 7th. He has thrown 6 innings of 3 hits, 1 run, and 1 strikeout. He's only thrown 64 pitches so far today, but he is going to face the 4, 5, and 6 batters in the Brewers lineup. So, let's see how this goes. 1 ball count from Lester. And there's a grounder to short. Baez dives. He has it, but he throws it away. Baez throws the ball into the dugout. And now Shaw has to go and grab it, but it's not in time. Healy ends up on second on the Baez throwing error. Garcia, now the batter, with runner in scoring position and nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 strike count to Garcia. That's a base hit up the middle. That is probably going to drive in the run. Oh, no, he stops at third base. I guess Santana got that ball back in quickly. Garcia has a single. Healy advances to third. And now Eric Sogard is going to be the batter. He is going to come up with first and third. Nobody out. Brewers trying to come back in a 3-1 game. 1-2 count to Sogard. That's a ground ball up the middle. Baez to Fletcher to Shaw. And that is a ground ball double play. The run does score from third. The Brewers have made this game 3-2, but now there are 2 outs and nobody on base. Lester is going to pitch to Peterson in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1-2 count to Peterson. Popped up to the left side. Bryant calls for it, and he puts it away for out number 3. Well, the Brewers get a couple base runners. They do score a run, but the Cubs still hang on to a 3-2 lead. Going to the top of the 8th inning now, Chris Bryant will be the leadoff hitter for the Cubs. He will wait for the 2-2 pitch. Bryant called out on strikes. That was a changeup on the lower half, and that is the first out of the top of the 8th inning. Baez now the batter, and he will face a new Brewer reliever, Corey Neville. The Brewers pitcher has thrown 9 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 4 walks, 10 strikeouts, 5.79 ERA coming into this game. Baez will face him with a 1-2 count. Neville looks in. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. That was the fastball. I don't know if Baez was actually looking for the changeup there, but nevertheless strikes out looking. And now Shaw is the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Grounder past the first baseman down the right field line. Shaw rounding first, heading for second. He slides into second with a 2-out double. Nice piece of hitting right there by Shaw. He never stopped as he rounded first. He got to second. And now Contreras is the batter with 2 outs. And a very important insurance run standing out there on second base. Full count pitch to Contreras. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at ball 4. Contreras just chased a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning of a 3-2 Cub lead. And Lester is going to get sent out to work inning number 8. I really hope that somebody is loosening up out in the Cub bullpen right now. Lester is going to face the 8-9-1 batters in the Brewer lineup here in the bottom of the 8th inning. David Ross showing some confidence here in Lester. Sending him out there. Here's a 3-1 pitch. That is ball 4 inside. The tying run has just been sent down to first base. And Lester is now going to face a pinch hitter, Ben Gamble. Gamble is 5 for 40 on the season, and he is batting in the bottom of the 8th inning of a 3-2 game. Nobody out. Tying run standing on first base. First pitch to Gamble. Here it comes. That is going to be a liner right at Baez. I don't know how many times Lester has given up line drives that have just been right at infielders, but that feels like about the 4th or 5th time today. So Baez puts it away for the first out, and now Lorenzo Cain will bat with 1 out, 1 man on. Full count pitch to Cain. And he is rung up. Cain is not happy. That was a fastball right at the knees for strike 3. Lester will now face the lefty, Brock Holt, playing shortstop for the Brewers today, with 2 outs. Runner still standing on first, and an 0-2 count. Lester gets a swing and a miss for strike 3 with a changeup. That is the 3rd strikeout of the game for Lester. We are going to the top of the 9th inning. This is a 3-2 Cub lead. The Brewers are going to bring in Ray Black. Black is going to pitch against Hayward, Santana, and the pitcher spot here in the top of the 9th inning. Black has thrown 23 and a third innings, 19 hits, 11 walks, 34 strikeouts, and a 4.24 ERA. Black with a full count pitch to Hayward. He looks in. Here it comes. That is outside. That is ball 4. And Hayward draws the walk to lead off the Cubs half of the 9th. Santana will now bat with Hayward on first and nobody out. Cubs trying to add to this 3-2 lead. Full count pitch. And he misses outside. That is ball 4. Black has walked the first 2 batters he has faced. And now, sanity prevails. A pinch hitter has been sent up for John Lester. Ian Happ is going to stand in from the left side. The switch hitter Happ is going to face the righty Black with first and second and nobody out. I'll tell you, I thought it was at least an even odds chance that Ross was going to say, John, you got this. You go out and you throw this complete game and you make it happen. But thankfully, Ross did not do that. Happ the batter now. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. That is high. That is ball 4. The bases are loaded on 3 straight walks. And now, Craig Counsell is going to find a different relief pitcher. He's going to bring David Phelps in to pitch out of the bullpen. He is coming into a bases loaded situation. The infield is drawn in. There is nobody out. Phelps has 8 1/3 innings under his belt with 13 hits, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts, and a 3.24 ERA. Phelps is going to try to work his way out of this jam in the top of the 9th inning. Tauschman the batter. 2-2 count. Nowhere to put it. Here's the pitch. Tauschman strikes out looking. That is the first out of the inning. And now Dave Fletcher is the batter. 3-2 game, top of the 9th. 1 man out. Bases loaded. Cubs trying to get some insurance runs. 3-1 pitch. And he grounds out to third. The throw goes to home to record the first out, but Fletcher beats it out to first, preventing the double play. This will bring up Bryant with 2 outs and the bases loaded here in the top of the 9th inning. Bryant the batter with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Bryant swings and misses, strike 3 on a pitch that was way inside. The Cubs load the bases with nobody out. They fail to score. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning of a 3-2 Cub lead. And Joe Jimenez is going to be brought in to protect the lead here in the bottom of the 9th. He has thrown 15 2/3 so far this year. 12 hits, 10 walks, 15 strikeouts, and a 4.02 ERA. He is going to try to nail down this victory for the Cubs. He will face Yelich, Healy, and Garcia in the bottom of the ninth. Jimenez with a 1-1 pitch to Yelich. And here it comes. That is a base hit to left field. Yelich is going to lead off the bottom of the ninth inning with a single. And now the Brewers have the tying run on base, and Navarez is the batter with nobody out, runner on first. 1 strike pitch to Navarez. Popped up to center field. That is going to be playable. That is going to be put away for out number 1. Santana makes the catch on the run in left center. And now Garcia will bat. He will be batting against the shift as the second baseman Fletcher is playing directly behind the bag. With 1 out and 1 man on. Full count pitch. Here it comes. Popped up again. This time Baez goes out, but Fletcher calls him off, and that is out number 2. Sogard now the batter with 2 outs. Runner on first. Jimenez going to work against Sogard with a full count. Here's the pitch. Popped up to center. That is going to be deep, but it is going to be playable. And Santana makes the catch with his back to the wall. That was about 3 feet short of ending this game in the wrong direction. The Cubs are victorious 3-2. They score 3 runs on only 2 hits and 1 error. The Brewers score 2 runs on 5 hits and commit 2 errors. The player of the game is Jon Lester. Pitching possibly the best game of his season so far. He threw 8 innings of 4 hit, 1 run baseball with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. Lester earns his 2nd win of the season. Jimenez gets his 3rd save. He threw 1 inning, allowed a hit, but no runs were scored. Lindblom is credited with the loss. He allowed 3 runs, but none of them were earned in 5 innings of work. 2 walks, 1 hit, and 7 strikeouts. Lindblom, definitely a tough luck loser today. Well, the Cubs have now won 4 straight. They are to 27-26. The Brewers dropped to 21-31. The Cubs also improved to 5-4 on this road trip. So check in tomorrow for the final game of this 3-game series.